Yes, we are live. We are live. Where's Raw? Errol, 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 Errol. There you guys go. You can jump on now. Errol, Errol, wreck your neck. Errol, Errol, wreck your neck. Errol, Errol. Encino Zelda. Link is there at the bottom. Link, linkity link, link, linkity link. There we go. We got Moto.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, and we got Profit, and we got head to head. What the head to head?
Hey.
Do you guys not see that on there? That's weird. Lone and Bull, your guys, the one that got you guys together on text, it's on there. I took a picture and pointed at it.
I just messaged a whole bunch of people in Instagram with it.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I just got messaged on Instagram.
I wonder who that could have been.
I wonder.
It was the gummy bears.
Yeah, I was taking a nap last night. I was a little bit pissed. I woke up and it was like, oh, Curtis is live. Ended 18 minutes ago. Okay.
But I had sent you you could have.
Well, the link that I sent you last night was to the StreamYard, though, not to the YouTube.
Well, I didn't know that y'all were still going because it said you had streamed for like 2 hours and something. So I figured you were done for the night.
Oh, we stayed on till like 3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until probably 4 when I was watching the rest of the back stream.
Get anything new, Lone?
Did I get anything? I got some more pencil boxes.
Okay.
I'm pencil boxes.
Yes,
You're ready to go back to school.
I'm troop building pencil boxes now.
Nice.
I love them. I'm with you, Lone.
Yeah.
You could never, contain enough pencils.
Well, they're containing action figures.
Those are called coffins. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless, of course, you're Freddie Blassie. Then you hate the pencil necks.
Oh, action figures and action figure accessories.
Nice.
So how have you been, Lone? We haven't heard from you in a long time.
Well, I mean, I've been around on Kaz's stream. Curtis hasn't been streaming as much.
I've
And,
seen you in the chat on Kansas stream. I just haven't been. I guess it's just I haven't been on the stream with you.
Yeah. M3 hasn't streamed in a long time, but I've also been sick. So like the last time I was on for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, my voice hurts and nobody's listening to me, so I left.
Oh,
How's it going, Big M?
Brother Emily.
Oh,
I see what you
He
did
says,
there.
"What's up, gentlemen?" And alone.
That's great. That's perfect. Got him. Got
He
him.
got you. Yes, he did. That's fantastic.
yeah.
That's all right. I deserve it. I call him Emily all the time.
Well, his name is very descriptive of Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just started the thing that like there's Emily spying for Hasbro. Spying in plain sight.
No, she just likes
that,
her.
honestly, that girl, like, she comes on. It's not just that she's extremely overweight. She comes off as fake as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
She doesn't know any of the characters. That's blatantly
I
obvious.
mean, does she seriously? Is her favorite really Ice Cream Soldier? Or is she just doing that to dick with Lenny?
You know what? I honestly, I think she's just mentioning a very obscure figure to try and sound like she knows what she's talking about. Either that or she just really loves ice cream, and judging by her size, I would say the latter might be the
Yeah,
truth.
that was what I was gonna say. She just likes him because of the name. I mean, she did call Serpentor Serpentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think on a related topic, still on G.I. Joe, is it odd that they moved up the pre-orders for the Trouble Bubbles? So, like, a bunch of people had to cancel their pre-orders. And the pre-orders didn't even sell out until 2 days before the date they said they were going to ship. So, why do so many people still not? I don't have notice or charge of my Trouble Bubble. Bullwinkle hasn't gotten his. There's some people on the message boards that haven't gotten theirs yet. How are they so short on stock if a bunch of people canceled their pre-orders when they got moved up?
I'm telling you, it's because of the stuff that's going on with China.
Oh, hey, there's Astray. What up, Astray?
We're fixing the
Stray,
Hey.
how are you?
off.
Honestly, Hasbro should just move all their production to Vietnam like all the smart companies.
Yep, that's what they should do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, haven't they been kind of moving back and forth between Vietnam and China?
Right now, I think they aren't they?
I'm pretty sure I've got some Transformers that were made in Vietnam, or am I remembering that wrong?
It's possible. But
Oh.
honestly, like, continuously giving money to a country that's, plotting on demise. And you may be saying, well, we're just giving it to manufacturers. Well, guess what? The CCP gets 70% of all manufacturing money in China.
Well, China's got to make some kind of a move soon because they're on the decline because they fucked themselves over with their population restrictions.
Well, they're moving them here, dude.
Because India has overtaken China and is growing, and China is in decline. So they're not going to come back anytime soon.
Well, and there's a large percentage of Chinese people in Australia now, too.
Yeah, and they're starting to move them here for factory batteries or factories that produce batteries for cars.
Yeah, well, and now Mexico is actually trying to compete with China for manufacturing.
Yep.
I mean, talk about something that would be great for Mexico. If Mexico got a lot of China's manufacturing contracts, I mean, imagine all the money they'd save on shipping, right? Now you don't have to hire boats for shipping containers. You can just truck them across the border, right? And not only that, but, all that manufacturing coming out of Mexico instead of China would elevate Mexico financially as well.
Yeah,
And then maybe they wouldn't be so dependent on drug lords for finances.
I saw a video about that was talking about how China. I don't know if it was about. I don't remember if it was about toys or just everything manufacturing. They said that a lot of production's probably going to be the smart places to do would be India and Mexico to start being the new production center of the world.
Well, hopefully it's Mexico because giving India jobs doesn't seem to do well for us.
Well, I mean,
Kellogg,
they'd
Go ahead.
probably do both. They wouldn't choose just one or the other. I mean, I don't know about for the toys, but yeah, Mexico would be a better choice.
Yes, honestly, like it should Mexico and Vietnam. That should be where we're focusing.
Yeah, Kellogg's is even moving down to Mexico. We had that big strike in Battle Creek here because the employees wanted to get paid more, right?
And
So they finally agreed with the union to pay them more, but then they turned around and said within 5 years they're going to be in Mexico. So they're
well, another benefit of that would be we'd have less problems with people crossing the border if they had jobs in Mexico.
I mean, honestly, I think that you know, the best idea would just be to absorb Mexico into the United States,
I mean,
and then all those people would already be citizens.
I don't
You know,
think the
and
Mexicans
you know,
are going to allow that, and I don't think we're going to conquer them.
well, the thing is, right? If they were all citizens, then they couldn't be mistreated here either, right? Because the thing is, like, there's so many Mexican people here, you know, in the factory business, the restaurant business, the warehouse business, who are being paid like less than minimum wage, you know, and they accept that because they can't, you know, go through legitimate channels for employment. You know, when I was working in the restaurant business, I would say probably 80% of the kitchen staff were Mexican people who were here illegally, and they were paying them the same pay they were paying waiters. But the thing is, the waiters, you know, they get tips, you know, and on top of that, they would have these people working under multiple fake Social Security numbers so that they could work, you know, and when they got close to 40 hours, they'd have them punch out from one number and punch in under another. That way they could work them 90 hours a week without ever paying them overtime.
Jeez.
Yeah, I used to work at a Japanese restaurant, and the owner was Japanese, and the guy that did the sushi bar most of the time, he was shit. Where was he from? It was like I don't even remember. It was another country in Asia. That sounds racist. I don't remember where he was from. But everybody that worked in the kitchen was Mexican.
That's the way it goes.
No, Japanese restaurant. Or no, wait. I think one of the guys was from Guam.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, if
we're
you
all-
can follow a recipe, you can cook for a restaurant.
yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter, you know, where you're from, because all you have to do is follow a recipe. But yes, at the end of the day, if Mexico was part of the United States, then those people would all be citizens, and it would all of a sudden become illegal for all these corporations to shit on them with their pay. But that's why they won't do it, because, you know, not to mention all the unclaimed tax dollars come tax return season, right? Because if they're working under a fake Social Security number, clearly they can't file their taxes. They can't claim their money, right? And you don't think the politicians are putting that shit in street repair, do you? They're putting it in their pockets.
No.
All that unclaimed millions every year, maybe even billions.
Didn't the Pentagon lose $1 billion again this year that we can find?
Well, you know, they're giving billions away to other countries for war efforts. So,
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Same old shit.
Same bat channel.
I mean, because that also, you know, that's going to set like a bad precedent, though, right? Because like Ukraine deliberately disarmed themselves in previous years and decided to spend their defense money on other things, and then they get invaded, and they're like, "We need defense for free, please."
Yeah, and now they're shelling their own people for not agreeing with them.
So why should any pissant country bother with a military when somebody else will just come in and defend them for free?
Oh, it's not free.
Like let's waste our money on other things other than defense. The United States will come and defend us if we get attacked.
I wish I could.
How's
look
it
at a
going,
map
kid?
of all
Kid
the
with the
bases
Kung Fu
over there.
grip in the chat.
Hey, where's Bullwinkle was coming? Did you send a message to M3?
I sent messages to everyone.
Well, M3 already replied he wasn't going to make it.
Ah, that bastard.
Well, you know, he's been busy and he graced us with his presence last night, so you know.
Yeah. Which was surprising.
Yes, I was feeling M3 withdrawals for quite a while, and last night satisfied them for at least a few days.
Oh shit!
Shush. Shush. Shush, please.
Kid asks, "What issue did Snake Eyes first wear the V version 2 uniform?
All right. Well, I sent Bull a text.
Is that 141?
I mean, honestly, for me, I don't need another Snake Eyes. You know, I passed on the retro card one because the first one that came with Timber is fine for me in that respect. You know, that's a perfectly fine Commando version of Snake Eyes. You know, and the other Snake Eyes are a perfect rendition of Snake Eyes version 2. And I never liked Snake Eyes version 3 even back in the day. So
Super
I
7?
doubt I'll pick that up when it comes out.
Did
Is
you
that
get the
one
Super
with the
7 one?
goggles and the like?
The fucking gray vest with the blue sleeves. He looked more like a Cobra.
Was that the one with the red goggles though? With
Yes.
the, like little almost hockey mask on the bottom.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
just garbage. What a garbage Snake Eyes figure.
What one was that?
Version 3 from the O-Ring figures.
Oh, yeah.
And then version 4 was actually cool because he had the knives on his chest. He came with the pole arm nunchucks, I guess,
Was that
whatever
the
they're called.
Ninja Force one?
Yeah.
But I never liked that version 3 Snake Eyes. I know Kid with the Kung Fu grip made a 12-inch version of him. But yeah, that one was never for me.
Kid should come on and show some of his stuff, man.
Yeah, I saw your
I want to know the answer, kid.
I saw your Zaymont and Tomax kid. That's pretty good. And the suits. Did y'all see that?
Well, I think the best figure he's made so far is his Profit Director figure. Of course, I'm biased.
Yeah, my Snake Eyes is I took the head and the grenade belt from the white timber Snake Eyes and put it onto the gray timber Snake Eyes.
Yeah, well, you know, if you take the number 0 Snake Eyes,
Hey guys. Hey,
I don't have that one.
this is ST3. You guys are actually wrong. The version you are talking about is version 5, sir. Version 4 is the one where he's wearing blue. And actually, that fucking asshole kid with the Kung Fu grip, he made a 12-inch version of him.
yeah, I know he did.
That's the version 4.
Oh, I guess I had versions 3 and versions 4 reversed then, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry about that.
I'm here to tell you that you're very wrong.
Oh, hey, I saw the new Choo Choo video today.
And for your information, guys, I made the Dragonfly. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, I made the Dragonfly.
You're not,
Oh, yes,
classified
I'm sure you
Dragonfly.
did.
you're not going to talk about the Choo Choo video from today?
Don't worry about my choo-choo trains. It's doing good. People are buying them. Okay?
Nice. I'm
If you
glad
want-
that's working out for you. You know, when you told me that you were putting a fleshlight built into the caboose, I thought you were crazy. But you know,
If you want a file Just give me $2,000 and you can have it. If you can't sell it to nobody else without my permission, after you buy it and it's yours, you can't sell it again.
Not even a
Yeah,
new
bastard.
Soundwave.
Oh my goodness.
Don't sell it to Soundwave. He's a fucking thief. A degenerate fucking thief. Okay? Just let you know.
Oh shit.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel to New Jersey and kick that fucking guy named Raw Talk's ass.
Right, empty threats, man. You said you were gonna go to JoeCon and shoot people.
I'm going to
That's-
shoot you motherfuckers when I see y'all at Joe Fest. I'm going to shoot y'all motherfuckers.
Right with your 3D printed gun.
Swear to God.
Nah, yo. So, that was actually a V4, sir.
Yeah,
V
you know, I
version-
had a feeling as soon as I remembered the one with the knives on the chest, I was like, wait a minute, do I have
that's
those
version
reversed?
5, which is still pretty good. I can't front of it. I like it. But my question was, what issue in the Marvel comics did Snake Eyes first don the V2 uniform?
Now, was it the silent issue
No,
of
69.
Special Missions?
I'm gonna go with
No.
69.
no,
I'm gonna
not
say 141.
69.
I have the silent issue.
42.
That's the only one I got.
Well, isn't he wearing V2 in the silent issue though?
No,
The
No.
answer is always 42.
nope, it's not 42.
Damn it.
You would think it's 42 because he has the visor on the cover with the first commando suit, but it's not 42.
Is it 43?
Nope,
63 or 141.
36.
no.
27 and a half.
Y'all was almost there in the 40s, but y'all just started regressing.
Oh,
44.
420. 420.
141 through 145. Then.
It's 45.
45.
45.
Now,
Here it is, number
listen
4.
to this. Listen to this bit of fucking shittiness, right? The V2 uniform has to be one of the most iconic uniforms anywhere. It's on the lines of Superman costume, fucking Batman costume, fucking what do you call it? Wolverine costume. Like, it's known everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But in issue 45, he just pops up with it. It just, and nobody says nothing like, hey, you got a nice suit, or hey, oh, what a change, or you don't see him, taking off the old suit, putting on a new. He just pops up with it, and nobody says anything. Now, you would think, like, when Spider-Man came out with his new suit, if you would buy that comic, that would be fucking hundreds of dollars, right?
Right.
Issue 45, you could get for like $4. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is a little weird.
The first appearance of the V2 uniform is only a $4 comic.
You must have made a bunch of them or something.
Huh?
There
Is
were
that
like a ton of
the thing?
those. Are
Correct.
they easy to find?
My brother has like 6 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I need a newsstand number 9. Raw, where you at?
I bet he's still on the other channel.
I don't know if he might have it. I know he has a newsstand number 1. He has 2 21s. He has
Newsstand?
he got like 3 number 1s.
Damn, that's
I
awesome.
think I don't have any of them anymore because my garage burnt down and took my comic collection with it.
Oh.
But my first like 25 issues of G.I. Joe were newsstand copies. And after that, I started buying them at the comic store, and instead of the barcode, they had the Spider-Man face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the white, and then the second was black.
Yeah, my first number 1 graded is the one with the Spider-Man face. but my brother has a newsstand, and I don't even think it has a Spider-Man face. I just know it's not a newsstand. The number one I have.
Yeah, the most expensive comic that got burned in that fire for me, I had Giant Size X-Men #1 newsstand.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
the first
fucked up.
appearance of Nightcrawler, Storm, Colossus. It was where Wolverine joined the team.
Hmm.
damn.
That was
That
my
comic is it's worth a ton of money, and it just got burnt to a crisp because some kids
Mhm.
thought it would be fun to set fire to a mattress.
Yeah, see,
That's
that was
crazy.
always my X-Men. I was always a little disappointed in the '90s cartoon because there was no like Nightcrawler and Colossus and Kitty Pryde.
Well, the 90s cartoon cracks me up because all these people, they're like complaining about Rogue in X-Men 1, the first movie. And they're like, that's not my Rogue. Where's her super strength and her flight? And I'm like, dipshit, that's not how Rogue started.
Yeah, she stole that shit from Miss Marvel.
I'm like, if that's your Rogue, then all you ever watched was the cartoon. You never read a comic.
Mhm.
Because I remember the issue where
It's just the
Carol
first.
Danvers became binary and showed up at the X Mansion to kick Rogue's ass for stealing her powers and her memories.
The first X-Men movie was weird because they had original X-Men as teenagers that was in the school, which always was like silly to me and shit. Like they got off on the wrong foot to begin with.
Right. And even when they tried to course correct with X-Men First Class, they still didn't have the First Class correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue was initially a villain. She worked with Mystique.
Yeah, Rogue was part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants until Mystique turned on her because Destiny said something, some prediction about her, and Mystique tried to kill her. So Rogue came to the X-Men for protection, and Wolverine wanted to kill her as soon as she came up dripping wet at the door.
What they did, what the problem was, they
Wolverine.
tried to merge both eras of X-Men together in one movie, the first movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I did really enjoy the first X-Men movie, and I enjoyed First Class. But, you have to, in your brain, you have to separate them from the comics. Otherwise, you're just going to be miserable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the comic books, they skipped over a whole lot of good old stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I mean,
Comic
honestly,
movies, I mean,
the
I'm sorry.
Giant Size X-Men #1, that team, that's not even the second X-Men team. Because the second X-Men team was sent to Krakoa to save the first X-Men team, and they all got wiped out.
Right, with Sunfire and was it?
Well, no, Sunfire and Banshee were on the team with Storm and Colossus and Nightcrawler.
Oh, I thought that was the team that went to rescue the first team.
Well, they were they went to rescue after the second team failed and got killed.
Oh, all
So
right.
who was
that's
on
that's where I
the
started.
actual second
That's
team?
where
Well, the
'Cause I'm not
actual second
remembering.
team, they didn't reveal that until I think it was 2016.
I
They did a
started
story, that showed because it was just showing they were trying to paint Professor X in a negative light. Right? Like he knew this island was killing his people, and yet he sent another group without a care in the world.
No, I'm talking about in the comics.
Because I started reading.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the comics. I can't remember
X-Men or X-Men
who they
Classic.
were, but they all died.
They're all
That
gonna die.
was, that was their first story. Was that first rescue mission when they recruited when Professor X recruited Nightcrawler and Storm and Colossus and Sunfire and
Big M, to answer your question, who was the villain on Krakoa? Krakoa was the villain on Krakoa. Krakoa was a living island that was itself a mutant.
Yeah, I forget all of that shit, man. I like the X-Men comics, but I was into it more for the covers' sake back then.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really reading them end to end and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was, because when I was in grade school, I would go hang out at my friend Neil's house because I had a crush on his sister. But he lived like, throwing stones distance from a 7-Eleven. And we used to go to the 7-Eleven and pick up comics. And that was where I bought all my first G.I. Joe comics, my Transformers
Right.
comics, X-Men comics. You know, and it was mostly G.I. Joe, Transformers, and X-Men, but I would occasionally dip into other things, you know. A little bit of Spider-Man here and there, a little bit of Moon Knight.
Yeah, I was picking up X-Men Classic. It was X-Men Classic or Classic X-Men. I can't remember which one it started because it was both titles and they
It's
changed the
X-Men
name halfway
Classics.
through.
X-Men
They changed
Classics.
the name halfway through.
Yeah.
So it started as X-Men Classic and then changed to Classic X-Men, or the other way around.
Yeah.
I think it was
I was
X-Men
buying those
Classics
I was
first.
buying those at Kroger.
Right? Do you remember that era of comics where every Marvel comic had there was like a border made up of character faces?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I hated that. I'm like, man, just show me cover art, man. Why do I have to look at this same crap on every one of my books?
What about New Era, Marvel New Era?
Now, are you talking about in the early 90s when Jim Lee started up the X-Men #1 and there was Blue Team and Gold Team?
No,
Where's
I'm
Astray?
talking
Why you ain't
about
put that link Astray?
I'm talking about Nom and shit like that.
Oh, Bullwinkle said he got to go to bed.
So
Hey,
what is-
Curtis, you should throw a fresh link in the chat just to make sure people
That's
have
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Click the link.
New
big
Era,
arrow.
the New Era. Speedball had a comic book.
Oh, you're talking like when the New Warriors were a thing.
Yeah.
With Night Thrasher. Night
Yeah,
Thrasher was
yeah.
cool, but the rest
My
of that team was kind of goofy.
My brother
Yeah.
collected that comic. Firestar was a New Warrior.
hmm
And then they did that one story arc where Speedball accidentally wiped out a school.
Mm.
And that was what started the whole Registration Act thing for Civil War.
Mm.
You know what that Marvel stuff needs is some more cowbell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Rachel Zegler.
Now, who is Rachel Zegler?
She's Snow Brown in the new Snow
Oh, the
Brown
Snow
and the
White
Seven Rainbow People.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is, Lord Biscuits.
Hey, that's
Stray,
great.
how are you, man?
Uh-oh. What's up, my brother?
I
Brother
am
Biscuits.
doing fine. How are you all
Oh, I thought
Are
that
you
was
trying
trying to
day?
that was Stray. That's
you
the
making-
slog
Hey,
from
Daniel,
DMV and Zootopia.
So
He's
he's
making
either just
money on
watched
TikTok.
Utopia or Lord of the Rings.
He's making money on TikTok. Don't worry about it.
Making money, shaking cheeks on TikTok.
Got to do what you got to
Nah,
do.
those motherfuckers that be acting like robots and shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Like, how the hell is that a trend? Like,
I
honestly.
don't know. It had me fucking. I watched the bitch for 10 minutes do that shit.
That's how they made
Well,
them.
I guess that's how it's a trend.
I watched the fucking bit. I watched the bitch with fucking fairy ears do that shit for 10 minutes straight. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Kid, did you see my my Sergeant Schultz figure?
Your what?
My Sergeant Schultz figure.
No, I didn't.
Curtis, just put me on blast so he can see my icon. That's it.
No,
That's
I will not put you on
Sergeant Schultz
blast.
What the fuck is that, bro?
figure. Tell me it doesn't look like Curtis.
Yeah, that look like Kurt and shit. Gotta put a
it's a Elite Series Goldberg head.
Did it come
Oh,
with
yeah.
those sunglasses, or did you add?
Oh
those?
no, the sunglasses are from the Prophet Director figure.
I was gonna say they look like the Prophet Director's glasses.
Yes, I just gotta paint the lenses yellow.
You gotta put a baseball hat on his head.
You know, I have one, but I'm looking for a Detroit Lions
Yeah,
detail
yeah,
that
yeah.
scales
There
with
it is.
Y'all motherfuckers see my twins and shit.
No,
Yes.
you know, I haven't
Yes.
seen them, but I've heard. Can you show
You
them?
want to see my twins?
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait on that shit because I'm in the bed.
Pause.
Getting up.
All right. Did you share them on
See them.
Instagram?
Yeah, they're on Instagram.
You don't have Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
I'm not sure that we're friends on Instagram, but are you Kid with the Kung Fu Grip there as well?
Yeah.
All right, I'll find you.
Underscore kid underscore with underscore the underscore like that.
Got it.
What do you guys think is the best?
So
toy so far
unnecessarily
this year?
complicated.
Yes, a little complicated, but fuck it.
I'm
When the
coming down
Hisco
here to do
comes
some
out?
I'm coming down there to do some toy hunting, kid. So if I get to come over your house when you're not looking, I'm gonna rearrange your shelf.
Oh, the twins look great, man.
Yeah, man, you know how
You're like, this ain't supposed to be in this spot.
How did you the vest the vests of the suits are great.
I'm just kidding.
The little
got
Cobra
my-
logos all over them.
my
That's
guy
fantastic.
in Mexico made those vests and shit.
No shit.
They're spectacular, man.
How much a kid like how much like a roundish price?
It
How much do
varies.
those cost to make?
It varies, man. I
Yeah, I
can't
know.
even give
A
you a definite
whole
number.
heap of money.
Like what's
I'll give you
like,
a-
hey,
I'll
can you
give
say
you
like
a-
from like $400 to like $1,000?
I'll give you a range of
Yeah.
like,
$1 million.
say
Yeah, if you had to
Close.
average it.
close to like say on the low end 250 to the maximum maybe like 400 450.
Oh, okay. It ain't bad. I thought they were gonna be a little bit more, but that's
I mean like a guy like Chuckles, I only had to get his shirt custom made.
yeah.
And that, my guy, I only paid $10 for that. So, you know what I mean?
$40.
Yes, we know what you
No,
mean.
I paid $10 for the
What's up,
shirt to be
Studios?
custom made.
$10.
Yeah,
Dome
10 bucks.
Studios, Daniel Berry, how are you guys?
Dude,
Oh,
Thomas,
Daniel Berry's here in those studios.
$10 motherfucking dollars, baby. Bop, 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 bop,
What
bop,
up, Daniel Berry?
Daniel Barry in the house.
Yeah.
So it just came down to me to
What up,
source
Doe?
and everything else and painting what I needed to paint, shit like that.
Doe, what's going
Nice.
on,
Yeah,
man?
you do. If I did 1/6 scale, man, I'd be following in your footsteps.
Yeah, me too.
I got a few people that's making the flipping the switch and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wonder if I
yes,
should
we
do
know
some
what you
Star
are
Wars.
saying.
Pretty excited.
Making his way.
Pretty excited
down,
to see
down.
these guys do their first figure.
Have you seen
Doe,
anybody
click that
do,
link, Doe.
Huh?
have you seen anybody do Star Wars figures that size like that? Where they
Yeah, the dude Honori,
Like
I think his name is.
okay.
He's
Honori.
making
Now,
his
kid,
way.
what do you think of the 3-0 Destro and Cobra Commanders?
They're cool, but they're not as good as the fucking sideshow ones. So that's why, I mean, you're gonna get what you could get, right? They're only $145 each. So what could you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're cool.
Yes, we
They're
know what you are
cool.
saying.
I mean, your Prophet Director figure is amazing, man. I love that thing.
Yeah. I was
Hey,
like,
Prophet, you got to be careful with all that praising. He doesn't like it.
Is somebody clipping their nails?
yeah, he's
Well, I did say earlier that
Ashtray is
the
clipping
blue
his thick
snake eyes with
toenails
red
and
dots.
shit. That's why he
Hey, these
can't.
motherfuckers is thick. On my big
The
toe,
motherfucker.
man.
The motherfucker, when he clips his thick toenails, them shits sound like gunshots in the room. Pow, pow.
No bullshit.
Right.
Them
He got like a
motherfuckers get
calcium
launched across the
deficiency or
room. I
something.
can't find them shits forever.
You
Fuck
get up
around,
and
put an
power
eye out
standard
with
like
that
Dumb
shit.
and Dumber. Remember that scene in Dumb and Dumber when they were showing Jim Carrey's toenails?
Oh no, I don't. It's been a
I
while
remember
since I've seen
Arsenio
that.
Hall telling a story of why he gets pedicures because he like clipped his toenails at home and his girlfriend stepped on one and cut her foot open.
Hey,
Yo, dead ass. If you clip your toenail and one of the motherfuckers like fly somewhere you can't get it, and that shit hardens and you fuck around and step on that shit, B. That shit'll feel like
Right,
a
it's
fucking
worse than
piece of
having a
glass
kid that
going
plays with
into your
Legos.
foot. Huh?
It's worse than having a
It's
kid that
worse
plays
than
with
Legos.
Legos.
Hell yeah.
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 I mean, if you've ever stepped on a Lego barefoot, that shit's a nightmare.
Yeah.
You'll find new curse words.
So Ashtray, how many gunplay, however you say them, gunplay or whatever the fuck, gunpla that you have in the rafters waiting for years to be made?
Shit. Hold on. Let me go count.
Damn.
That meme was funny as hell. I sent it to
Hey, that shit is so fucking true.
Right.
I got some kits that I bought like during the pandemic that I haven't built.
I barely do Gundam myself, and I still have 2 kits I haven't touched.
Yeah. That shit is fucking. That shit take. Honestly, I had the fucking twins sitting for like a year because I was just slow. I was just slow on getting their suits. And then
I ain't doing too bad. I only got about 5.
Oh,
My brother actually bought those suits for me. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy the suits for him." I was like, "All right, cool." You know,
That
I
is
got the suits and the shits look pretty dope.
Nice.
I forgot I did get 2 Crimson Guards, some kind soul, on a Discord found at Ollie's.
So
Nice.
you did get them for $5.
Sold to me for $15 shipped, 2 Crimson Guard. It actually cost him more than, I don't know why he did it so cheap.
No, but did anybody go to Ollie's and fucking run
Oh,
into
no, I haven't been.
My
Yeah.
Ollie's is still just Lady J and Movie Baroness. Snake
Yeah,
Eyes Movie
unfortunately, the nearest Ollie's to me is like 40 minutes away, so it would cost me more in gas than I would save on the Troopers.
and a fuck ton of Marvel Legends. There's probably still some Hand Ninja if anybody needs them. They're not $5 though. Everything there's $13, even the Lady J's.
Now, I do need 2 more Hand Ninjas. Mostly
doubt
because
they
I
have
need the
Hand
Stiltman
Ninjas
legs for a project.
If you just want the legs, I've got plenty of the legs. I'm not using them.
I need.
Damn,
4 more
Moto,
of
is your
those
whole
Stiltman
hand a
legs,
sleeve?
So if you're not using them, I'd happily take them.
right side.
Yeah, they don't connect together, do they? I
Do it
thought they would
again?
all connect together
If
to
you
make
want
a super tall.
No, they do connect together. You just have to
That's
take
dope.
the foot piece off of one.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
What
why
you
they
got on your
why do you
sleeve?
need so many of these if they don't
Everything else.
connect? Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Because I'm
I
using
can,
them. I'm using them to like elevate you know how like on aircraft carriers the plane will roll onto the platform and then be raised up to the deck.
right.
I'm doing something like that, and I'm using those as like the telescoping elevating system for them.
Hey, did you guys see that fucking guy? He has like a kit
Yeah,
that
I can
fucking
spare
raises
for it.
your
Backroom Summers.
aircraft
I would
carrier.
definitely appreciate that,
Oh,
Lou,
no.
and I'll message you my address on Instagram.
Alrighty.
So there's this guy. He makes a kit that you could raise your aircraft carrier and have like a subfloor to it. I forget his name. Once I see the post again, I'll put it in the thing.
Sounds like
But
a great idea.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It has
Oh,
like
we
an
lost
elevator. It
Curtis.
has different compartments and shit.
Curtis,
You
no.
probably hit the wrong button.
And you could put it.
He was
you could put
squinting
that
around and hit the
motherfucker
wrong
on
button
wheels
again.
and shit. You could
It
put
just
it
snaps
on.
on
Wells,
the
but
bottom,
Curtis.
It sits on a fucking like a work table, a rolling work table or whatever, and then it has like subfloors under the aircraft carrier.
That sounds
Kind of
dope.
like what Destro Dudgeon has on his carrier,
Yep.
but ready made and shit already. Pretty dope.
I did see the photos that Triple DX did with those comic book covers. You guys see those yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Those are kick ass.
Actually, that's one of them. That's the one that number 45 with Zartan aiming his arrow at I forget who he was aiming at, but that's the issue.
Right,
covers.
yeah, because that was the whole reason that Storm Shadow joined Cobra, because Cobra Commander told him he'd find the Blind Master's killer.
Yeah.
Or no, the Hard Master.
No, I think the Soft Master got killed.
Welcome
that
back.
Was it the
right?
Soft Master?
Yeah.
Well, now, which one was the one that went on to open a restaurant in New York?
I forgot.
The Flaccid Master.
Ah, I was looking for a joke of that nature.
His arch nemesis, Cialis Man.
But yeah, that's the issue. One of the motherfuckers got murked in that issue, and he was mad, so he fucking took the coordinates to where motherfuckers were and stormed out the fucking room with the new suit on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Nobody said, hey, nice threads or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, we know what you were saying.
Yeah, you know, and it's crazy. Like,
They
'cause
just said to each other, "Oh, it's just
I
Snake Eyes.
remember
You'll have
when,
7 more outfits by the end of the series."
I remember when G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra came out in the theaters, there was an interview with Stephen Sommers. And he said that, I know that the fan base for this is pretty serious. But from what I understand, as long as I don't mess up Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, they'll be all right. And it's like, Dick, you fucked them up worse than anything.
Mhm.
Hey, you guys know what's funny? There's 6 of us in the stream and at least 3 people in chat, and there's only 3 likes on the video.
Blowing it up, Curtis. Blowing it up.
Yeah, it's Monday.
When I wanna definitely see Larry Hama at a fucking convention and get his signature and ask him what the fuck is going on, bro. How'd you do that, B?
Well, you know, one of my Grail figures for the O-ring line is the Larry Hama figure.
Mm.
And I would love it if they'd make a classified scale Larry Hama figure.
I'm sure that's coming.
It's gotta.
I don't know if that's
It's gotta
coming.
be.
I mean, they made a Stan Lee for Marvel. They made a George Lucas for Star Wars. They should give us the Larry Hama for G.I. Joe.
Mm.
I'd like it if they gave us an Alpine.
Well, who made the Larry Hama? The Larry Hama, the first place.
Say it again?
Hasbro did. It was a G.I. Joe Con exclusive one year.
Because Alpine's voice actor is 93. Let's get this man a figure.
Mm.
Right. Lone wants to get that box signed before he dies.
I want fucking Alpine.
I don't know that he does conventions or anything, especially at his age. So I
thought for sure you would just show up
Who,
at
the
his
guy?
house,
The voice
hold him
actor?
at gunpoint, and say, "Hey, sign this or die."
Oh, fucking Hammer. He lives in Queens and shit. And I actually Facebooked him a letter trying to pull on his heartstrings, saying that my dying brother wanted to.
Boy, you ain't shit.
I said my brother's sick and his birthday's coming up soon. And I wanted to do something nice for him and shit. I
Oh,
got
my
$1,000 for you. Come, you know what I'm saying? I will come to you and fucking have you sign some memorabilia for him and shit. Motherfucker never answered this shit.
That's a poor strategy. You pull a gun on a 93-year-old man, he's likely to have a heart attack.
But he does conventions and shit. I think he does 1 or 2 in New York or New Jersey or PA once a year. So next time when it comes around, I'm definitely roll to that.
Are you talking about Larry Hama or?
Yeah, Hammer, not the other guy.
Okay, I was gonna say
Larry Hammer.
Hama.
Yeah, honestly, like
Hama.
Larry
Hama.
Hama, like I don't usually care about signatures, but if I could get a Larry Hama signature on a GI Joe #1, that would be pretty fucking awesome.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even.
I mean,
need
you can,
signatures.
but you're gonna pay for it.
I just want to meet the people, shake their hands, and thank them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just want
Well,
a picture
fuck
with
that.
the
I want
motherfucker.
him to write a
Yeah.
fucking letter on the cover
Hey, look who's back.
about how I'm his favorite fan.
Oh, it's the host. What's going on?
That motherfucker watching
Jimmy Jax is
motherfucking
back.
wrestling and shit. The fuck.
Joe,
But
Big
yeah,
M,
yeah,
click
yeah.
the link.
Moto, what's on your arm, bro? What you got there?
Oh, heaven and hell.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
All the way up to your
Yeah, it
chest
goes
piece?
all the way up. My hell goes all the way up. Still adding to my heaven. Still a story to be told.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How you been, Moto?
That
Haven't,
speaks a
seen you
lot
much
about
in a
life,
while.
doesn't it? That hell filled up first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been good, man. Just focusing on work. It's just been so damn busy right before college started, so we've just been slamming them left and right. Finally get a chance to take a breather. It's been nice though.
College.
Yeah, those. And then right now, Deion Sanders, this whole state is fucking CU bus like you wouldn't believe, which is a good thing for the community. Don't get me wrong, but I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah,
Never
I
seen
noticed
this
that with my
type of
username.
hysteria.
Yeah, he got y'all motherfuckers popping over there, boy.
Oh my god, those kids are so motivated. It's unbelievable. He
Yeah.
just reeks of fucking confidence.
Mm.
That's an M3 stream username. I need to change that to something else. Let me think of something funny.
Whatever you do.
Well, you know what?
Player
In the
to
meantime,
player,
you could
pimp
just
to
type
pimp.
in something funny there.
I know what you're thinking, Lone. Don't do it.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it will involve penis.
Yes.
What are you watching, a fucking pay-per-view or something, bro?
No, that's
No,
wrong.
it's just Monday Night Raw.
Damn, I haven't watched the Raw since fucking
It's
98.
third.
He said raw.
You haven't watched your brother in a long time? Is that what you're saying?
Lord, gayness is just fucking oozing.
Curtis,
Yeah,
what's your
I miss the
prediction
good
for
old
tomorrow
days
night
when
show?
we could make gay jokes and not, offend people.
What was that, Moto?
Fucking profit if they can't take a joke.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
I mean, here you go. Here you
I'm
go.
offended at
About
your
the offense.
And
jokes
we're still
about
on. We're still on the stream too. So we'll see how many people get mad at
LGBTQ+
this.
community.
How
And
many
I
gay men does
will
it take to
report
screw in a
you
light
soon.
bulb?
I don't
One
know.
with one up under you.
Only one, but it takes a whole team of doctors to get it out.
Yeah, that's funny.
So,
Oh, that's sad, but so
Um,
true, man. I'm sure there's some people in this group that could testify some shit they've seen in the ER.
I mean, it's fucked up state of affairs.
oh,
when you
we
take-
always see X-rays. We always see X-rays of like
when you
shit in
can take a
motherfuckers'
dick in the
asses.
ass, but you
Dude,
can't.
Like how many?
Right.
How many gerbils have you had to remove?
I didn't remove one fucking gerbil, but I seen an X-ray of a gerbil. I seen an X-ray of a fucking
Lemmingwinks.
Why would you
motherfuckers
fucking
put everything in their ass.
Everything.
Like how does
And this
PETA?
shit gets stuck, bro.
How does PETA not go up against that community when they're shoving live animals in their rectums?
That
It's
shit
bottles,
crazy.
bro. Natalie's come home telling me stories where she had pulled bottles out of people's asses, man.
Yep, yep.
I couldn't do it.
Motherfucker, if you could get it up your ass, you should be able to get it out. What the fuck happened? Why that shit's so easy to go in and not easy to come out?
You asking way too many questions.
I mean,
The ass
honestly,
designed for shit to come
I
out.
don't think I could make it as a doctor because if someone showed up to me and I took an X-ray and there was some live animal in their rectum, I'd be like, "Sorry, man, you bit this off yourself. Now chew it up."
Man, did you remember that Jackass show movie where they stuck the Hot Wheel?
Oh yeah.
Sir, there's an eel in your colon.
I wonder if fucking
I remember.
somebody put the rarest fucking Hot Wheel car in the motherfucker's ass and asked fucking a motherfucker like my man, what's his name, to go get it and shit. What he doing and shit.
Hey, you know what?
What's
I
his
think
name?
some of them
What's his name?
people are
Holla. If
collectors
they say,
enough
yo,
to do it. I don't think he'd do it, but
no, Holla, you don't think Holla would do it? If
I don't think
the
they'd do
fucking
it.
car was like $100,000 Hot Wheel.
I'll fucking do it.
Y'all ever
He's
hear?
That's all you had to. You had to
Right?
see. You
Let me
didn't put a
bust out
number
the
with it.
latex gloves and the alligator tongs.
When GI Joe went exploring the underwater cave, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Here
Oh.
comes the brown shark.
Yeah, see,
$100,000.
even that comedy hour, Eddie Murphy made a lot of gay jokes.
Oh, there's a lot of jokes
See,
that he
but the
made that would
80s,
not-
the 80s,
would
it
not
was
work.
okay because motherfuckers had thick skin. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
These motherfuckers
Yes,
are
we
straight
know what you're
hoe
saying.
ass motherfuckers these days. It didn't mean what it means now and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a slur to motherfucker. Well, I mean it was, but you say gay as corny, like that's gay. You know what I mean? That's corny. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
Yeah,
can thank
yeah.
Wanda Sykes for that.
Well, that's why
I still do
context
that. I have
matters.
to catch
You
myself
know,
every now and then. Yeah.
See, that's why I changed it with moist.
Well, I
You said
mean,
moist
I
and
think
shit.
I think that's very neutral.
it's like fashionable these days to
right?
be.
Someone would find
be
a reason to get
offended.
offended by it, though. I'm
Fuck
sure.
'em.
Well,
What do
girls,
you mean
It's,
moist?
it's fashionable to be
Most girls
offended,
do.
though. Like, if you get offended at shit, you get like social credit or whatever.
Right, and it's funny to me that the people who are most offended out there, the ones complaining about like other people's privilege, are the most privileged people in the damn world.
Yeah.
These
You know-
rich white girls.
I don't
Oh,
know if
God,
y'all ever
no.
seen this. Either it's a movie or it was like a short story inside a movie where motherfuckers had the going thing was social credit and shit.
Was that a Black
And-
Mirror episode, maybe?
It might have been like where the fucking you see the motherfucker's social credit over the top of their head and shit. And this girl, she did something wrong and her shit went down. And she was like getting upset about it and shit. And they started fucking
Yeah, I think I did see that.
compiling on her, and all her social credit went all the way down to zero, and she fucked around and killed herself and shit.
I saw that or something very similar to it. I think it was.
Yeah,
How
it
old
was
was this
something
girl?
like that. I don't think it was Black Mirror. It had to be before that, but
Okay, well,
that's what it's gonna come down to, man. Fucking this internet is gonna be this social shit is gonna be so big, it's gonna trump more than money. You know what I'm saying?
episodes like that were to warn us not to do this thing that could be so horrible, and it's going that way anyway.
Social
Right. Well,
credit.
it's kind of like that reverse psychology with children. Right. You tell them not to do something, it's almost a guarantee that they're going to do it.
Like say you go to a Hollywood club, they don't let you in because you're not of the
Hollywood.
of the
Yeah.
like the movers and shakers of that area or whatever.
Yeah.
Hollywood. That's how it's gonna be. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be allowed in certain rooms or to post certain times and shit because that'll be allotted to motherfuckers with more social credit than you.
And then if you are, that means you're going to get sacrificed.
Well, thank God I won't be around to witness that kind of world. That sounds fucking miserable.
That shit is like 8 months from now and shit. So you'll
8
be
months.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right around the corner.
We are
Next
well on
summer.
our way to that right now.
This shit's happening damn near right
Motherfuckers
now.
can't get their heads out of the ass to do a contract, dude.
They already entered contracts when they get on these fucking platforms.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Any
man.
word on that strike yet?
What strike?
That writers and actors strike? I haven't heard shit
I
about
think
it.
it's still going on. Something.
Yeah,
It's
we're
still
not gonna
going
get
on.
shit for a
Yeah,
while.
it's
I
still
know it
going
pushed
on
a lot
because
of these movies back.
at the end of the day, studios got their heart set on being able to just pay an actor for one film and then use their digital likeness over and over again for free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would be horrible, though.
It would get old real quick.
Them motherfuckers was trying to fuck with their living situations and shit. I'm like, damn. How can a fucking Hollywood motherfucker, the people that run Hollywood, be so in actors' lives like that where they could control their fucking home situation and shit?
Mhm.
Well, ever since the Me Too thing happened with Weinstein, now they have to find another way to rape their actors.
You can't rape them in the booty no more. We're gonna rape you in the fucking
Nope.
pocketbook, motherfucker.
Right? We'll rape your wallet instead.
That's it.
When you open your wallet up and got cum in your wallet and shit, you'll know you got
Oh, what?
Damn.
Alrighty then.
Some of that.
motherfuckers rape me. They rape me.
Right? Again, you just see it. Some actors sitting at home and they watch a new movie and they're in it. They didn't even know they were in it.
That's crazy.
That'd be wild.
That's
I mean,
They
that's
actually-
that's what they're on strike for right now.
I
That's
don't.
the main thing.
Come see The Equalizer 15 starring Denzel Washington. The fuck?
No, I heard that when they did that Rogue One at the end, the bit with Princess Leia, they showed that to Carrie Fisher, and she said, "I don't remember shooting that."
Yeah.
wow.
Well, but Carrie Fisher also said she's perfectly fine with them using her likeness as long as her daughter gets paid.
Right.
I think her exact words were, I think it would be wonderful if my corpse could make my daughter money after I'm dead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
And
that
then
would
what
be good
happened?
for anybody.
died.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
But
saying.
for you to be alive and not to fucking get paid, the motherfucker still using your ass.
They own
That's
you.
crazy.
Right. And
Well,
the way
we've
that
seen-
Hollywood
we've
wants
seen-
to do
we've
it,
seen
they're
the
like, for
beginnings of
example,
it.
if
You've seen that-
Hollywood got their way, they'd be able to use Carrie Fisher's likeness without paying Billy Piper.
Yeah.
That's S3D's style of thinking right there.
I think it's all started with that Will Smith movie and shit. Where he was younger and shit. He was battling his young self and
Oh
shit.
yeah. What was the name of what was the name of that
I
movie?
forgot that fucking movie, bro. That fucking name. But that's when it really fucking, for at least in the movies, all started. Maybe I might be wrong, but that's when I recognized it. And
Well,
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure
time
it
I
got
saw
even better
the
right now.
digital de-aging was the Curious Case of Benjamin Button,
Mm.
where Brad Pitt was aging in reverse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But there was digital face replacement used in The Crow because Brandon Lee had died.
Mm.
Lemony Snickets. Sorry.
You know they fucking they should do that with like they should do that de-aging shit with fucking Wesley Snipes and shit. Let him be Blade again. Because damn, if I want to see Mashallah.
Instagram has that
Blade.
filter where they can do that with you and make you older too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, these guys doing the deepfake stuff are doing better than anything in Hollywood as far as face replacement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you've seen the video where they replaced Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger for Step Brothers, that shit's seamless.
I
I've seen
really
that.
don't like the idea of that technology. Somebody's going to use that to screw with an election or to get somebody canceled who don't need to be.
Yeah. They probably did it already 100 times over.
Well, then how do you know they don't do that with Biden? Maybe Biden already.
How do
done.
you know I'm not a clone right now?
Right. Honestly, I think the Biden situation might actually be like a Weekend at Bernie's thing at this point.
Yeah.
They're gonna fuck around and do Mitch McConnell. They're gonna change him up real quick because that motherfucker looked like Curtis and shit. The last interview he had and shit.
What?
I mean, because how can we verify that? It's not like everybody in person.
That motherfucker was looking at the camera like, yo.
Right. It was like
was
the
sad and
system
funny
broke
at the
down and
same
was
time.
rebooting or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
They had to
It's like-
fucking walk him out of frame, man.
Yeah.
The people, because he was just standing there staring, and not at the camera, like off into space.
Man, all of these people are too damn old to be in there anymore.
Yeah, that
I mean,
needs to
that's
be
the big problem, right? Because all of these rich old people know they haven't taught their kids anything, and they're like, I need to stay in here as long as possible and make as much money.
How is it that the retiring age is 64, but you have all these fucking 80-year-olds just like, we're still working?
Yeah,
Been in
like,
politics since the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, what?
fucking
Look at fucking, what's her face? What's the bitch?
Pelosi.
Yeah.
no, not Pelosi, that bitch that's in the wheelchair.
Oh, you ain't talking about Hot Wheels, are you?
No, she was in the fucking wheelchair and she was trying to speak, and then our handler was like, "Yo, just be quiet." She was like, "Oh, okay." What was that fucking lady and shit?
What is that, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg or something?
Some shit like that. Some real.
Well, I mean,
old
look at Martha
motherfucker.
Waters, right? Or Maxine Waters. She
Yeah.
breaks the whole rule of black don't crack, man. That woman looks like a corpse.
Martha.
She looks like they pulled her out of a mummy casket.
Martha,
Yeah.
why did you say that name?
Sorry, I meant Maxine.
I just wanted to say that line.
Martha,
I'm stupid.
what did you
what
say?
you know what movie they should make over? House. They should make House over.
Now, are you talking about the movie House with the guy who was the greatest American hero?
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
William
House
Pat-
with
no.
Richard Mall.
You know, I don't forget the actors
Oh,
on it
Richard
and shit.
Mall,
I
the
just
Vietnam
remember
vet?
the fucking army dude. The army dude had me.
Yes,
Yes.
the army dude who died in Vietnam and was haunting him was played by Richard Mole.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the
that
main
shit had
actor,
me
he was the
dying.
same actor from the television show The Greatest American Hero,
Yeah.
William
Mole
Pat-
from Night Court. Richard Mall. Two-Face from Batman the Animated
where he
Series.
got the super suit and got powers that he didn't know how to use.
Where's my super suit?
That motherfucker. Believe it or not.
Why do you need to know?
Air.
Right? Honestly, that show was not great, but at the time, you know, none of the shows were great, really.
Dude, that was funny when I discovered that show because I was like, that's where the Seinfeld joke came from. Where George had the answering machine message. Believe it or not, George isn't home. Leave a message at the beep.
It was a cool show. Yo, all those shows.
When I
in
was a
the 80s
kid,
were
it was cool as
bro.
fuck. I liked
Hell
it.
yeah.
You know, there were a couple of shows that I thought were cool that didn't really get the chance to go anywhere. They were
Oh,
canceled
man.
after only one
I-
season.
I was
Like,
riding
do you remember Automan
the best fucking show ever. Yes.
or Manimal?
I don't remember
I remember the
Manimal,
name. I
but
remember the
definitely
name.
Automan.
Hey,
He
what
used to
about
change into a helicopter and a race.
Well, he had Cursor with him who could form a car or a helicopter or a tuxedo.
Yeah. So he had that was a Wraith, right? And he used to turn the corners mad fast. That shit was
Yeah,
about,
it was like a Tron light cycle. The way
like a
he could,
see-through
turn,
see-through fucking car and a
All
see-through
right, he's
helicopter.
remembering some shit. We're getting sound effects.
did y'all ever watch Brimstone?
No,
never
I
heard
don't
of
remember
Brimstone.
Oh, it had
What about-
John Glover in it.
That is
What
straight
about
up some
Sunny
Tron shit.
Spoons?
Silver Spoons. He had all them arcades. You wanted to like. I
Not
want
Silver Spoons. He said
Yeah,
Sunny
I
Spoons.
do remember this show.
Oh,
Holy shit.
You don't remember Sunny Spoons?
I don't remember that one.
I don't
That
remember.
shit was with fucking what's his name and his father, Mario Van Peebles and his father. They were detectives and shit.
Oh, I seen that like once or twice.
Sunny Spoon.
Yeah,
I think I saw ads for it, but never actually watched it.
yeah. I think I was already in the army at that time.
Yeah.
I just got in the army or something. around
Early
What
80s.
about,
Yeah,
what
that
about
shit was dope.
Mantis?
Oh, it's early.
Oh, look. Joe said Mantis too. Y'all remember Mantis?
No, I don't remember Mantis.
It was like a scientist dude in a wheelchair, and he invented a suit that allowed him to be a superhero.
Nah, that shit
That
sounds
sounds like the
anyway.
MCU.
That shit sound-
Manimal was a great one though.
No,
Manimal.
wasn't he played by Carl Lumbly?
We
Hold
don't
on,
know
I
the
think
movie,
I was
so we wouldn't know.
Yeah,
It's not a movie; it was a show.
That's
Oh,
the thing that pains me about fucking
the
Professor X.
show,
This
I mean,
motherfucker
okay.
could do everything with his mind,
The
but
guy-
get his ass out the wheelchair.
The guy who did the voice of the Martian Manhunter in Justice League. Hold on, I'm trying to look it up. My computer's
Right,
Martian
it's
slow.
Manhunter
probably
was
my
dope.
absolute favorite line in the first X-Men movie when Wolverine's like, "What do they call you? Wheels?"
Yeah,
I
that was a
love
good
to
one.
see Martian Manhunter show up in a Justice League.
Martian Manhunter was dope.
Yeah,
He's one of DC's better written characters.
yeah.
There's not a lot of
Okay.
fucking characters in DC that I like. I don't like DC.
One of the
at
few
all.
characters that can go.
But I like
toe-to-toe with
Firestorm. I
Yes,
like
Mantis,
Firestorm.
1 season, 22 episodes, 1994. It was Carl Lumbly.
right?
Lumbly,
Firestorm could.
I've never heard his name pronounced out loud, but yes, and he played the Martian Manhunter in Justice League.
Firestorm could have easily killed Superman because he can manipulate. He could turn like a rock into kryptonite.
Mm. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, Doe was
I
on
used to
top
go
of
to
it.
I used to go to this smoke
Click the
shop
link,
around the
Doe.
corner from my grandmother's house, and all they had was DC Comics on the fucking spinning rack. So I would buy a whole bunch of DC Comics. I didn't even like DC Comics. It was just I just had to buy something, some
Man,
comic.
we said that so passionately. I ain't even like DC Comics.
Yeah, I don't even like DC. DC
Well,
was
DC's
whack.
heroes were, for the most part, they were
DC
never
nuts.
just regular people, right? They
Yeah.
were always like, Bruce Wayne's a millionaire, right? Clark Kent's a reporter. Wonder Woman's a princess of the Amazons. Hal Jordan's a fucking test pilot. Barry Allen's a forensic investigator. Like none of them came from anywhere normal. Everything was like they were
I
all
did
the
like the
peak of
Flash
their
in the beginning.
That's
careers
why
and-
Spider-Man was always my favorite superhero, because he was dirt poor. He was always trying to make the bills, and being Spider-Man was ruining his life as Peter Parker.
Mm.
That's why you liked him, because he was miserable.
I judge motherfuckers.
He has a struggle. It makes a more interesting story.
I judge
I
motherfuckers
hear you.
on their villains. If their villains are interesting and cool, then most likely they're cool and shit. And
Spider-Man
just-
also had the most interesting villains in Marvel, I think.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just
he did.
DC villains.
Well, this
were
is
like
all proven
corny.
because Spider-Man is probably one of the most profitable characters of all time. Yeah, one of them all time.
I think as far as Marvel's concerned, the best villains are villains like Magneto. They were, they had tremendous power. They were a threat to the heroes, but they also had a cause that you could at least understand.
Dr.
Magneto is an awesome villain. Yeah, Dr. Doom is good too.
Well, Doctor Doom, DC's version of Doctor Doom is Black Adam, right? Where he's the ruler of Kahndaq, and his people don't view him as a villain; they view him as like a savior.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
it's the same thing for Doctor Doom with Latveria. The rest of the world would call him a dictator, but his people love him.
Mm.
Yeah. The villains that think they're doing the right thing are the best villains. From their perspective, they are in the right.
Right, that's why I think the MCU Thanos is better than the comic book Thanos.
Mm.
That's another reason why one of my favorite villains of all time is Demona from Gargoyles. If you've seen that entire series, you almost feel sorry for her with what she's been through. You can definitely see why she hates humans.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just walk outside. I think we can all see why humans can be hated.
Yeah, or drive for 10 minutes through Chicago. You'll definitely hate humanity.
Hey, you want to kill all humans?
Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting in traffic going, just bring on the media, god damn it.
So definitely, Morbius has to be the worst Marvel movie in the past 10 years, correct?
No.
Oh, the
Oh
Morbius
no,
movie was
Eternals.
awful.
There's no way.
Morbius movie, yeah,
No,
Eternals.
I actually liked Eternals.
Eternals was.
You know why I
awful.
didn't like Eternals? Because yet again, they make the black dude gay.
Oh
He
well,
was
that's
crazy
that's,
for
uh,
no
that's so
reason.
that they can knock out two of the minority boxes with one character.
Yeah, that shit
He was
dumb.
creamy moist for no reason.
Yeah, like come on, bro. We can't make the black dude gay in every movie.
They don't even have to. They don't even have to have sexual interest at all. Like,
Yeah.
Right, and it made even less sense in the Eternals because the whole reason that he shut himself off from the world was because men were starting wars and killing masses. Right,
yeah.
so why would he fall for a man? It does not make sense. Like these writers are just filling quotas without even thinking about logic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a techno organic robot, and I think I like penis.
Paineth, paineth, paineth.
like, I remember just sitting there and going, "Are we stupid? What the hell's going on here? Why would he even care?"
Right? Like if they needed a character to be gay, it should have been the Indian one. What's his name? You know,
Oh, well, he
spent
was
most
just
of
there
the
to
movie
fulfill a
sucking
quota,
Icarus's
too.
dick, anyways.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was
kinda-
there
I
to
don't
fulfill
even care
that
about the movie
Bollywood.
enough to remember the motherfuckers. I just know the black dude
I
was
was
gay.
I was really interested in the whole Excalibur concept on that. I wanted to see a second one just because of that.
Oh, you mean
Well, we're
Superman
still
that flew
going
into
to
the sun
get-
and killed herself?
Yeah,
No,
That's-
he's talking about the end of the
The
movie
sword.
where
the sword.
they show that Rob Stark is actually the Black Knight.
Oh yeah. We haven't seen nothing come from that.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
And I like Black Knight.
He's an all right character.
He first appeared in the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
West Coast Avengers, I believe.
No,
West
he's
Coast?
older than that. He's older than West Coast.
California.
Is he?
About it.
Well, I remember him being on the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, but he was in like the 12-cent fucking Avenger comic books.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, West Coast Avengers are basically poor man's Avengers,
Yeah.
right? They're all the
Tigra
Yo, why-
and
why
Wonder
doesn't-
Man.
characters that couldn't make the main roster.
Why doesn't the Defenders get the respect they deserve? What the fuck, man? Nobody
Right?
said
I mean,
nothing about the
especially when you
Defenders.
consider like the characters that have been on their roster: Wolverine,
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, the Hulk.
Yeah, like
Doctor Strange has
Iceman
always
was a
been the
defender
leader.
at one point, right? Iceman.
yeah. The original, the Defenders were Hulk. Damn. Hulk.
I thought it was
Man.
Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Wolverine and Spider-Man.
No. Hulk. I mean, Wolverine and Ghost Rider wasn't original Defenders. Remember, that shit was older than them.
Oh, you know, the team I'm thinking of, that it was Hulk, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. That was when the Fantastic Four disappeared, and Doctor Strange recruited them as the new Fantastic Four.
Have you guys ever watched the cartoon Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Yeah, that was a great show before they
Yeah.
went to that other bullshit.
Yeah, they switched to just movie Avengers. But there was one episode of that where like the Avengers got caught in some kind of like reality bubble or something that altered them out of time. And like it triggered like the some kind of protocol that called together a second team of Avengers. And it was like Wolverine, Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Thing, something like that.
Mm.
That was an awesome episode.
Well, you know, I do remember. Oh yes,
Hold on a second.
that's right. Big M's got it. It was Strange, Hulk, Namor, and there's one more there
Yeah.
that he doesn't have there, but it was the android version of the Human Torch. Because you remember there was a Human Torch that was not Johnny Storm long
I think
before
it
Johnny
no.
Storm
In the
became a
beginning,
human.
I think it was those three, just those three.
See, up until like maybe 10, 12 years ago, I didn't know there was a Great Lakes Avengers.
Oh, you know what? Maybe the Human Torch. That's right. The Human Torch was a villain that they fought.
Okay. New Avengers:
you, Big M.
Spider-Man, War Machine, Wolverine, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Thing. We're Avengers for that one episode.
What about the Crimson Chin?
What about him?
Talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
The Surfer did join. Okay, that was racking.
You
up.
need to me Tanu.
Like, I like the concept of the Green Lanterns, but honestly, the only Green Lantern I've ever really liked was John Stewart.
Yeah, John Stewart's my favorite Green
I
Lantern.
like Yeah,
Who's
Jon
that? The
Stewart's
Black
best,
Green
but
Lantern?
I
Who's the
like
Black?
Yeah.
Kyle.
Well, Kyle
Yeah.
Rayner's not bad because Kyle Rayner
Yeah.
was an artist, so it makes it like
Exactly.
his constructs could be really detailed, you know.
Exactly.
But like
that's
Hal
why he
Jordan
got
and
that
Guy
flavor.
Gardner, they both suck as
Yeah,
Green
fuck
Lantern.
those guys.
Y'all talking Chinese arithmetic to me when y'all talk
Actually, my
about
favorite
DC.
Green Lantern is Kilowog.
What was his name? Guy Gardner. He became a Red Lantern at one point.
Yeah, he did. But so did Hal Jordan.
Wasn't he on the fucking Titans?
I don't
Well,
think
Hal
so.
Jordan was the West Coast Avengers Green Lantern. Or no, I'm sorry, Guy
What?
Gardner.
I was like, whoa.
Guy Gardner was the West
Hold on.
Coast Avengers
Who's
Green
the
Lantern.
motherfucker with the redhead? The redhead motherfucker.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Guy Gardner.
That's an ugly motherfucker.
I tell you what, Gotham was a great TV series.
Yeah, the episode.
I couldn't get into it. I couldn't watch it.
I couldn't get into it either.
That
It was
shit
because of
great.
Fish, wasn't it? Because fucking Jada sucks. Oh man, I'm about to
Jada,
get slapped. I'm
yeah,
about
she
to
had
get
a hard
slapped.
face and shit.
Well, she wasn't in all of it, so
Yeah, she was in most of it though.
And the
she
guy
I
that
watched
they
her
made the
earlier.
penguin, he would get on
And
my
I found
nerves.
myself every episode. I was like, man, I'm not sure if I like this show or not. And then they'd have like a whole line of episodes that she's not in. I'm like, man, this show's awesome.
Shit, I'd rather
You talking
watch
about the
Black
funky
Lightning
bitch?
than that.
Fish Mooney was her character name.
Well, I liked Penguin and the Riddler. They were good.
Oh yeah. And they
I
had
couldn't dig-
Paul
I didn't
Rubens
dig
in
the
there
kid who played the Joker was
as
great,
Penguin's father.
even though he wasn't the Joker. Oh, he's not the Joker. He was the Joker.
Well, he's better as Cal Kestis.
He was
That
good.
actually might be my favorite version of the Penguin. I really liked him.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
great.
I don't dig that penguin, man. He was like sniveling and like he wasn't.
I liked it as alternate.
Yeah, I view that Penguin as like the midway point between the comic book Penguin and Burgess Meredith from the '66 Batman.
Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't watch the show, so I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, I was like fucking 5 episodes in before I said, man, fuck this shit.
It got really.
And then that other shit, what was that shit? Titans.
Oh, I really like Hugo Strange at that.
Y'all watch that Titan shit?
You
I
know what?
watched a
As soon
little
as,
bit of it.
That wasn't.
That
As
shit
soon
was
as I
that
saw
shit was
Nightwing
dark,
say
right?
"fuck Batman," I was out.
Very.
Yeah, I can't do the TV shows. I watched a little bit of Doom Patrol, but it got kind
I
of stale
couldn't
on
get
me.
to that too either.
Dude, I fell off after Smallville. So
I mean, not to mention
Somebody say
that show fucked up Starfire's character like so badly.
The new Lois and Clark one.
actually, I
That
did
one's
watch a little
pretty
bit of that.
I tried to watch that too.
that
I haven't,
sci-fi.
pretty
I haven't
good.
watched. I've lost it, but like, I thought
I
it was
think it-
pretty good what I saw.
Krypton on Sci-Fi Channel.
Krypton was cool for a bit.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
man, Crypto the Super Dog was dope.
Oh, you know what was good was the it was Magneto's son. I forgot his
Quicksilver?
name.
Legion.
Quicksilver.
Legion
Legion.
was
That was Professor
Legion's
X's
not
son.
Magneto's son. That's Professor X's son.
Yeah.
What kind of nerd are you?
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
was like Quicksilver's Magneto's
What
son.
shit
but then I
is
was like,
this?
oh, you meant the show. It had to be
What kind of
Legion.
channel is this?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was Dr. Professor X.
Think the
That was a
wrestling
great
buddy.
show. I don't think I watched the end of that.
That was the ending. Got kind of because you could tell they kind of rushed it and had to get it over with. Because
Oh, yeah, I don't think I saw the final season.
I did like Legion, but I have to say, like, I really like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, Audrey, she was awesome in that movie. I mean, that TV show. She was awesome. That's when I became a fan of hers.
It
You ever
wasn't
see
for
her on
Parks
the
and
news?
Recreation.
Well, I didn't watch that back then. Now
It wasn't from Scott Pilgrim.
I don't remember him. Scott Pilgrim.
She's the one who kept getting her voice scrambled every time she cursed at Scott.
I don't remember that.
She was the one with the glasses.
You know why I didn't remember it? I never watched that shit.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim's
Next
fantastic.
movie.
Yeah, Scott
I played
Pilgrim.
a little bit of that side scroller video.
Hey, y'all want to know something funny? So I messaged Hasbro Post to cancel my order on the Darth Malgus.
Yeah.
They sent me a message saying that it was too far along in the process, and then it barely shipped just now.
For real?
Wow.
Well, at least it's on the way.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking.
Anybody get their bubbles yet?
No.
I got all three of mine right away.
Bubbles.
I
You
didn't
gotta-
even get a shipping soon.
How did we get to Powerpuff Girls talking about bubbles?
I got
No, just kidding.
I got a shipping soon notice for Snow Job, and then they charged for Snow Job and sent a shipping soon notice for Mindbender.
How
So,
much they charge you for a snow job?
35. Well, I don't know.
Over here, they charge $40 for a snow job.
Hey, what? I got it. $20. Famous in town.
Right, what
On
was
the
that old,
outskirts
that
of
old
town, you
kid
might get a
joke?
snow job for $23.
Why was Frosty the Snowman excited? He heard the snowblower was coming.
Oh,
Hey,
on that
Frostbite
note-
is an extra $20.
$36.84 for a snow job. And I'm waiting for that to
On
ship.
that
and
note,
I'm waiting
guys,
for Mindbender to charge
on
and
that-
ship, and then I haven't heard shit
on
on the
that
trouble
note,
bubble.
On that note, I'm gonna call it a night. It's already 11:30 here.
Damn, man. What happened to these shows, man? Y'all motherfuckers be coming on for bad micro minutes and shit, man. I have to start my show. I'm gonna make that shit go on for 3 days straight.
Oh.
They fuck it. Leave it on and shit. Whoever comes in, They the host. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were on late
definitely
last
know what
night.
you were saying.
Man,
Yeah, we stayed on.
I know,
till
right?
like
Though I
3:30
probably
last
should do
night.
that. I probably get my shit a lot faster.
I laid down, but I never fell asleep last night.
What the hell? You all right?
What kind of shit is that?
Screw that. Mm-mm.
That shit sounds crazy. Like
You,
Can't
limbo
do
and
that no
shit.
more.
you need to puff the magical dragon, sir?
Yeah, right.
Shit, tell M3 to send you some cookies. You be all right.
Hey, M3 will hook you up.
Uh-huh. Word.
M3 always hooks me up, man. I got.
M3 hooks everybody up. I swear he must be rich, sending people bags, and
Dude, I swear to God, right?
he shows up on stream.
We're
and
live. We're live.
here's-
Don't be.
Here's
He never
$200
sent me
super
nothing, so
chat, and then he
fuck him.
goes to another stream and like, here's $200 super chat. Send us a link.
He never sent me nothing, so fuck him.
Seriously, he's
Okay.
done that twice on 2 streams. He's gone on and like, here's $100. Can we get the link? Here's
Hey, you
another
know,
$100. Can we get the link?
Kid, you want to be careful with that saying "fuck him" about M3 because you know he does
Yeah,
drink
that
Bud Light.
motherfucker bend over. And
He
shit.
might actually try to fuck you.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Hey.
hug.
Don't cross the
Right,
beam.
unless you want to have a sword fight.
You know what's funny? I called out the fact
Lightsaber
there was-
fight.
called out the fact there's only 3 likes on the video, and there's still only 3 likes on the video. 6 of us in here, and
Yeah.
at least 2 people in the chat. and there's
All I
3
gotta
likes.
say about that is, fuck y'all.
Fuck your channel, Curtis.
Well, I'll be on. I might be on tomorrow for a little bit.
Yeah, we never got around to One Piece today, but
Yeah.
you know it was a good conversation, so I'm not disappointed.
Same here.
Definitely.
Yeah, I still got man. I'm still in the middle. I'm trying to finish out Baki. I think I got like 7 episodes left.
All right, who's trying to hang out backstage after Curtis leaves?
Dude,
Oh well, you know if Curtis is gonna drop the stream, I'm gonna go back to filming here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to.
And actually,
trying to
my clear coat's probably done, so I could probably apply those water slides and finish my Stinger driver tonight.
Oh, well,
Oh, nice,
if you're gonna leave,
Excited
let
to
me.
see
I
that.
got
You're gonna
Somehow
finish up
wanted
your stinger.
an idea I wanted to run by you, Prophet. You know,
All right,
that,
yeah, just
Well,
talk
hey.
to me on Instagram, man.
Prophet, I don't think I have you on Instagram.
You know, I don't think I have you either.
okay. You usually don't answer my messages on Instagram, is why.
Oh well,
Alright.
you know, I don't see everything, you know. And most of what you send me, Lone, is it's like you know, just something I need to watch, right? I
don't
rarely
know.
see you asking me a question.
Well, you never answer, so I don't really tend to ask you anything anymore.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
I mean, I do
Ooh.
usually like look at what you send me, and you know,
We need to
either
start
like
up the
it
beef
or
channel
whatever.
again.
It's just every time I've just been waiting. You know, I wait if I've got a question for you. I wait to see you on the stream.
Oh
I
well, you
just
know,
I
hey,
just figured you didn't check your Instagram very much because I never did hear back from you a lot of
I
times.
really don't. I kind of only check my Instagram when I'm going in there for something. You know, if I go to Instagram for a purpose, then I look at my messages and usually take a look. You know,
Yep.
but yeah, for the most part, it's like, see,
I'll
look, I'm
be
looking at my
honest, I'm on
messages right now,
Instagram to look at cheeks.
and the little paper airplane has a red 1 on it, but there's no unread messages in my whole damn stream. So I'm like, why is that showing an unread message?
I've got that too on mine, except for the group chat that I was in has vanished from the stream. So I'm assuming there's a new message in that, but for some reason I can't view it anymore. So I don't know what happened there. Did I get booted from the
Well,
chat?
if it's a message that you can't see, it shouldn't be telling you, hey, look at this message.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, my cell phone does that sometimes. My old cell phone, especially, it would constantly say one message, at least when I had no messages, and I'd get a message, and it would be like, "You got 4 messages," and it's like, "What?" I check the new messages, it goes back down to 1.
Oh.
I don't know why some systems can't seem to get their act together when counting where you have notifications.
I got unread messages on Instagram, and I don't know who the hell it's from. I just gave up.
I've scrolled up and down my entire list, and I've looked at everything, and it still says I have 1 unread message.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Good. Instagram.
And sometimes that'll go away for a few weeks, but it'll come back. It's been that way since the group chat disappeared. So I'm assuming.
But just know that means that somebody out there is trying to get in contact with you, and they're not giving up, and that's what matters.
Assuming it was something that Kid or Raw posted in the group chat.
Nobody, some hot chick is trying to hack you.
Yeah.
Just one day I refreshed.
He's like, "Hey, there's a hot MILF in your area,"
so she can get your checking account.
It's amazing how many hot MILFs are in my area. I'm sorry, but for me, if she's already got a kid, that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, shit. It depends on the involvement of that child. If it's just
well,
for the
I'm
night,
just like,
I don't
she's
care.
already been a part of at least one relationship that was very serious and didn't work out. And considering 90% of relationships are ended by the woman,
or the
I have to
penis.
say it's questionable at best.
It's very possible that they hooked up with a guy that looks like Lone's avatar over there, and that's what ended the relationship. And then they'd rather hook up with a guy that drives a vamp.
I sent the idea to your Instagram.
Yes, I see the new message now.
Look at that! Look at that! They are connected. And with that, I'm gonna be gone, guys.
Yeah, it's Tuesday tomorrow.
You guys have a good night.
If I jump on tomorrow, it'll be a little bit after 10 o'clock Eastern.
All right.
Because I'll have just got done watching Ahsoka.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Also, before you jump out real quick, just Lone, that beanie on that figure is removable too.
Oh, nice.
So I could actually pull that beanie off and put it on Destro.
Later, history.
That
All
might
right,
work.
guys.
Later, guys.
Have a good
You guys have
night,
a good
fellas.
night.
Later, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right, yeah,
Hopefully
send me
we'll
a
see you
text
all
if I
tomorrow.
don't join, because I might be sleeping, and a text would wake me up. All righty. Well, check y'all tomorrow.